game. What's real? It's been a long time since I seen that. Oh my goodness. Terror. Hey everybody, I'm TOS and you're watching Hello Good Game. Today we are playing Temur Elementals. This deck is pretty aggressive. There's a couple cool tricks we can do with it that I'll try to explain once we've run through the deck. We have 4 Llanowar Elves. This is a mana ramp creature just adding an additional forest. 4 Lava Coils dealing 4 damage to target creature, and it would exile it if it dies, which is the only reason you would use it. 4 Leafkin Druids. We're tapping 1 for an additional forest, much like the Llanowar Elf, except when we have 4 or more creatures, we'll add 2 forests, which is great. Paradise Druid, only 2 of these. It has hexproof as long as it's untapped, and we can add 1 mana of any color. 2 Living Twisters. This is a little bit tricky. It's a great blocker. It's a 2/5 for 3, and you can pay 2 with 1 mountain, discard a land card. Living Twister deals 2 damage to any target, and you can also pay 1 forest and return a tapped land you control to its owner's hand, which is pretty cool because you can tap that forest and then return it to your hand, which is great, and then discard it if you have another 2 mana available. Risen Reef ×4. This is the bread and butter of the elemental deck right now. An absolutely broken card. It costs 3. It's a 1/1, so it's pretty flimsy and very vulnerable to a lot of things, right? But whenever it enters the battlefield or another elemental enters the battlefield under your control, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it into the battlefield, and if it's not, you put it into your hand. So this is a great draw engine, and you can play multiple lands per turn. We have 3 Omnarth Locus of the Royal. When he enters the battlefield, it'll deal damage to any target equal to the number of elementals you control, him included. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on target elemental you control, and if you control 8 or more lands, draw a card. We have 3 Cavalier of Thorns. This is a 5-drop, 3 forests with reach, and it's a 5/6. However, when it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 5 cards of your library. You can play a land, which is great, and the rest go into the graveyard. However, when he dies, you may exile it, and if you do, put a target card, any card, from your graveyard on the top of your library, which is really great for pulling in our single copy of Chandra Awakened Inferno. However, first we have Nissa Who Shakes the World ×4, and whenever you tap a forest for mana, you can add an additional forest, which is great. Her +1 ability is put 3 1/1 counters on target land, untap it, it becomes a creature with vigilance, which is amazing. It also has haste. Her -8 is an emblem that lands you control have indestructible. Search your library for any number of forest cards, put them into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library, which is super powerful. And then our 1 copy of Chandra Awakened Inferno. This spell can't be countered. Each opponent gets an emblem with, at the beginning of their upkeep, this emblem deals 1 damage to you. -3 ability, which is really great here because we're using this to wipe out Field of the Dead decks. Chandra Awakened Inferno deals 3 damage to each non-elemental creature. And the Hermias X ability, we're not really using it for anything right now. Chandra deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. If the permanent is dealt damage this way would die, exile it instead. And then finally, 4 Hydroid Krasis. When you cast this spell, you gain half X life and draw half X cards rounded down each time. Flying Trample, and then it enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it, right? And it costs 2 to cast with base. So, a couple places this deck really shines. Omnarth deals huge damage because you're able to stack elementals on the field with Nissa, because every land you bring out becomes an elemental, right? So every land on the battlefield increases the potency of Omnarth, so he can deal some huge damage to anything. Sometimes a player, sometimes a huge creature, right? So that is super powerful. We also have Cavalier of Thorns, which is able to, it mills a lot of our library when we play it, but when it dies, we're able to put a card that it potentially milled or is just in the graveyard regularly on top of our library to replay. So huge value with that, and a great way to find and bring your Chandra Awakened Inferno into play. We talked about Chandra Awakened Inferno, how it just wipes out Field of the Dead, so that's super cool. Llanowar Elves, Leafkin Druid, Paradise Druid are all mana ramp creatures. Risen Reef is also a mana ramp creature in some aspects and our draw engine, so we're going to want to protect this at all costs. Yeah, that's it. We have all of the fun lands. We're talking 1 mountain, 5 forest, 3 steam vents, 4 rootbound crags, 4 stomping grounds, 4 breeding pools, 4 hinterland harbors, and there's not really much to the deck, right? It's just ramp, get the huge Krasis out, and if need be, you deal big damage with Omnarth, and you have Cavalier of Thorns to block flyers, and you just go wide, and then you can go either all in with huge damage from Omnarth, or you should be wide enough to just get through anyways. So this is Temur Elementals Best of 1. Stay tuned tomorrow, I believe. We're showcasing Temur Elementals Best of 3 with our full sideboard guide. So the deck gains a lot more versatility for me in Best of 3. Best of 1, I think Bantscape Shift definitely takes the pot. It executes very quickly, and there's not a lot you can do about it. There are certain things that we could continue to work in if we were going to see it more prevalently. Unfortunately, we do play a wide variety of decks in the meta, which is great. So we're getting by for now, but where this deck really shines is in Best of 3. The sideboard's great, you can deal with everything, and it is a force to be reckoned with in Best of 3. So stay tuned for that, and if you liked today's breakdown, I encourage you to watch a couple of our rounds. We didn't have the best of luck today, and yeah, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And if you do, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. A reminder to all of the subscribers that they're entered in to win up to 500,000 in gems. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out my first gem giveaway video, and you can learn all about that. If not, well, no, there is no if not. Just do that. You know what I mean? LOL. Yeah, without further ado, I hope you enjoy today's footage. I'm off on vacation. This is pre-filmed. So I'm soaking up the sun while you guys are soaking up this. So take care. This is a pretty beautiful draw hand. A little bit expensive land-wise, but hopefully we're playing control deck and we can burn all our life. Deal with dead. Absolutely plagues the game right now. For one, that's fine though. We don't much mind. Thorns out, which is great. We do accidentally mill a lava coil and a risen reef though, so that's unfortunate. Cavalier of Thorns in return.
Make this quick. I've got other things to do. Is it just me?
So
or is it getting a little warm in here?
That we win in 9 turns.
We will not fail. Harness the elements.
Pretty aggressive. aggressive. We're gonna kill us. Radical movement.
You want to fight? You got
I think
it.
it was worth it. Okay, another token on my
Let's get toasty.
dearest friend. And then
Witness the ties that bind us all. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
grab a land. Let's leave his Nissa. I'll leave my Cavalier block. Turn there. Unless he plays something with haste, we should be able to put a third emblem on him with our Chandra. Really, there's nothing we should be too scared of.
Rise, my
Put
elemental
Ulnar
friend.
on us for quite a bit, right? Seeing that here. Chandra for 5.
Well, fresh out of
Very
fuel.
nice play. We do have 2 counters on him. So he is on a 6 turn timer. And we don't really want to lose our Chandra. Nor do we want to lose a land. We should get him with 1 huge Hydro Crisis kill, right? If I take my Chandra back, that's a lot of fun. I think I will. My turn, we get to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We could cast a pretty significant Krasis. Let's throw Chandra out though.
I know who I am, and no one is telling me what to do. Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm in
Toss
here?
that out. We're gonna grab ourselves a land.
The land fights for us.
We should really take care of his Ulnar as well. Three, 6, 12, 14 he could hit me for. Oh, we have vigilance though, so absolutely. We're gonna defend actually. Base will block and Druid. Right. That's important to us. He's on a 3 turn timer due to our Chandra.
The land shall conquer you.
Badder. He could put a pretty big Krasis down on us, right? Luckily for us, we do have a Krasis to defend in return. Yeah. Massive. greatest thing about Hydroid Krasis is it always draws more Hydroid Krasis. So our Chandra survives.
Alright, let's do this thing!
Oh, unless he shocks it. Interesting.
I can always do better next time.
Nice. So we should have saved our... Oh, goodness.
Behold, nature's true power!
His Nissa here.
Let us talk of peace.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Save the day. There's nothing he can do to get rid of that. I do have a blocker. Krasis at least. He's going to be very tight. Mills a Chandra, which is great. If he doesn't kill our Nissa, we get to minus her, which is also great. If he can't attack with his Krasis, well, actually he can because his Cavaliers have reach. And I will kill one land here at least. Right? Killing his forest as well. So Nissa goes, but we're saving ourselves another turn where he's done no damage to our life total.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's another 6, 6, bud. Triggers, please. No, 6. It's 2 turns left. A third captain. Yes, guys. A lot of damage there. We're taking quite a bit of damage here, though. So we could be in trouble. I'm not entirely sure here. Another Hydroid Krasis is great. He's kind of forced to defend with 2 of his Cavaliers.
The land shall conquer you.
Let's do something else. If it doesn't kill us, we take it and defend next turn, right? So we're getting hit for 16. It's pretty aggressive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 available. Seven, 8, 9 potentially. Let's try to get a second draw. Nothing we can play. Pay 1 for the blocker. So this is very, very close. I think he might have us. He's 2 extra attackers on us.
Behold, nature's true
We
power.
look everything. We have 4 life left. If we can survive this turn, though, we will win. Racist, that's great. He gains life from that, and that's game. Very aggressive. We dropped a Shifting Ceratops and we added a land. Probably won't make much difference, but that's kind of how it goes. Pretty nice draw hands. Really, any draw hand with Risen Reef is golden. Take that, it's gravy. We have no play for 1, so our land can become tapped. We do have 2 Nissas that we're going to try to ramp into here with our Reef. A Leafkin Druid for 2 would be great. No. Crisis to play after our Nissa, which is great. It would appear we're playing against the Field of the Dead, which is not so great. especially against this deck. We just want to ramp. It's very, very early. We're at 6:15 here. I have a 6-hour drive to do today, which is fun. Probably more like 7, to be honest. I was up to about 1 o'clock last night, so not so much sleep, but we'll survive, right? This is the longest scry in Magic the Gathering history. Oh my goodness, drawn from dreams. He's going deep within his deck. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand. Rest one bottom in any order. So he's looking for escape shift with this, right? Growth, spiral, playing lands, drawing card. Very aggressive. We do get a land, which is great. We could go 4 and push to 5 if we pay for it. Which you can bet your bottom dollar we're gonna do.
I will aid you. Harness the elements.
Whoops. That was a spacebar slam. We really didn't want to do that. Oh. You guys. It's too early for this. Take your hand off of the keyboard. Place it on your desk. Breathe in. Oh, he's taking our time with us for sure. Oh yeah, get it, baby. Luckily for us, we get to unlock our 2nd edition kitty cat today, so that's pretty cool. Colors for it, I suppose. finally a good draw hand. Go. Another mono white. Luckily, we also get an around. Couldn't be any better. Ah, vampires instead. Holy. That's crazy. Continuing to ramp, which is really nice. If he drops a Soren, we're almost screwed. No. Curious Bloodlord there, so we survive another turn. Omnarth is pretty cool. It deals 3 damage to anything. We could just continue to ramp. Their Chandra, which is unfortunate. We're still ramping out of control. He's playing his 4th land. We're playing, what, our 7th? So, let's see how powerful that is. Continuing just to slam lands in. Which is less than ideal. Pulling Paradise Root, even more lands. I'm not going to let him just ramp into Oblivion. We're going to try to get some of these health points out of the way. I was expecting a chump blocker, to be honest. He doesn't have people. And then he pays life. And he pays further amount of life. Holy moly, down to 6 life, you guys. I'm just gonna Omnarth his life points. Oops. He gains life here though, so that's really nice. Nonetheless, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage to his health points, and he has 3 defenders. We draw a Paradise Druid, which can just get tossed out. And that's that. We can now do a Hydroid Krasis to pull another Omnarth and just finish the game. Right? Pulling her Chandra, that was not good. LOL. We'll give him an oops there, you know what I mean? Oh, but he does play some serious Bloodlord.
Unfortunate I have not killed.
What do we got here? Still a vampire on the field.
Join my crusade!
Oh wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can find here with thanked us. That is incredible. Oh my gosh. We shouldn't have been so greedy. Alright, Monolith. We're gonna ramp and down. Our opponent mulligans, which is never bad. I would sort my hand from left to right. let's get rolling. I only have a couple minutes here today, unfortunately, so let's see what we have to. He's ramping alongside us. Let's just see if we can beat him. 3. Next turn we go to 4. He continues to ramp, which is really, really nice. Hopefully we do too. Just tap. Here's our retreat. And we get a land, which is great. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. We're going towards Nissa, which it would appear our opponent is as well. If he doesn't Nissa, then we could.
I love everything from deer to
Vivian's
dinosaurs.
not the worst. She's putting counters or tokens on creatures and they can trample until the end of turn, so he could make his Llanowar Elf a 3/3 here.
This'll be fun to
Does
watch.
indeed, no blocks.
Together, we will prevail. Rise, my elemental friend.
Couple hits on his Vivian
I'm
here.
made for
We
conflicts
keep
like
our
this.
breeding pool to block our Nissa. So that's okay. I imagine he'll plus his Vivian on his Vinemare. Or maybe his other Llanowar Elf. That would be interesting.
This'll be fun to watch.
Alley. That's ripe for a lava coil now, boys. Obviously, we're just gonna sack our leaf. Oh,
Do not
trample,
underestimate my fortitude.
That's fun. Let's just get a Cavalier out and block. Yeah, we get to continue ramping, right?
The land fights for us.
Guess let's just use a lava coil. And at least we can block with Paradise Root, I suppose. So just stack the field as wide as we can, protecting our Nissa also best we can. We have to get over and deal with this Vivian sooner than later. I guess our second lava coil here might have to go on his Pelt Collector. Yeah.
My, how you've grown.
So it does give it trample, which is like really, really good. And just taps. We have to grab his Pelt Collector. Right, now let's bust our Chandra. Or sorry, our Nissa.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
And here is a second Cavalier to deal with. Hopefully we get a good draw here. Oh my god, 3 Krasis in a row we just lost. So that's like way less than ideal. At this point, we're just protecting our Nissa, trying to get our lands indestructible. And we can go from there, right? He does have travel, which really is choking me.
Stomping time.
Just a draw, which is really important. It's a land war elf, though, which is the least important thing I've ever seen.
Behold,
Just late
nature's
in the game
true
anyways.
power.
No attacks, we just get stronger. If he didn't want to attack last turn, I don't think he's going to want to attack this turn. Vivian is huge value, though.
I didn't
especially if he's late.
You
Just
can't
look at the top
stop
4 cards in this
nature.
library. Reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand. The rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Grab himself another Pel Collector. We need our Cavaliers to die so we can pull Krasis from our graveyard. And then we can just fly in and finish the game there. However, Vivian Reed kills flyers on sight, so that's actually really bad.
Stomping time.
The land fights for us.
No attacks, we're just protecting our Nissa like we stated. We can -8 next turn,
Balance
and that
comes.
should be game as far as I'm concerned. We have so many blockers, it's not even funny. There's nothing he can do here. Too little, too late, I'm afraid. Oh, and no, sick. Chandra would definitely be ideal. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. We did not realize this. We would have -8 next turn. Oh, so that's really, really bad for us, actually. Hopefully he doesn't realize that. He didn't do it. Oh my gosh.
Stomping time.
Wow.
Life cannot be denied.
we have 5 attackers. They're all indestructible. This is not good. Like, I can't even express how bad this is for us. They're all blocked successfully. Right? And our turn. Hopefully next turn we get to double Nissa. I forgot this was our last Crisis. Or we would have cast a larger one. No, we have one more. What creature does he take, I wonder?
That's one more arrow
Biogenic
knocked.
Ooze. Nice. They're even wider than us. What a janked up match this is.
No one said, "Ha, I've
like
seen worse."
Thought. I kill whatever he attacks with always, so it's not winning the game there. On Omnarth, baby, that's hot.
The land shall conquer you. I will protect the virtue of this world.
Double Nissa Swoop, which is a lot of fun always. Right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Rise,
6,
my elemental
7,
friend.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12 elementals. And we have 3 Omnars in the deck. There's one. There's our second. We need to just hold this Omnarth until we get 20 elementals out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. We could get him, maybe. Let's hold out another turn. Right? See what we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's 12. We should have acted on it before the Biogenic Ooze pops off. That's my
The
bad.
wilds are my shield.
We probably could have attacked. He's gonna get tighter every turn just because he's drawing engines. Right? Because draw engines working. Yeah, okay, so this has got trickier. We have a lot more elementals in here to pull. No more lands, so we're pulling
This will
fire
be
every
fun to
time.
watch.
Right, here we go.
Harness the elements.
Just like
What a strange and magnificent world.
really the best thing we can do.
Rise, my elemental
1,
friend.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 attackers. We gotta do the math here. I don't know. Let's just go for it. Screw it. This is good. Let's just keep drawing, keep powering our creatures up. And we still have plenty of blockers because our indestructible lands have vigilance. So that is our grand finale. We struggled to get there. Maybe elementals isn't ideal for best of one. Obviously, you do get the pretty cool ramp. But I fear that there's just too much for it to deal with it. Like, it's pretty easy to get rid of Anissa for most decks, right? And we're really relying on it here. Obviously, Omnarth definitely saved the day there. Yeah. I don't know why he'd be double blocking my Steam Vent. He's also... Yeah, either way, he should not double block my Steam Vent and block one of my Cavaliers here. There you go. He's getting hit for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good game.